Dyeing Easter eggs, one of my favorite holiday traditions. Some people use different colors. Other people make patterns. I like to draw faces, and I think I did pretty well this year. Now who's ready to get eaten? Spring is in the air, everyone. The birds are chirping, and children everywhere are excited for another year's Easter egg hunt. And who better to help us create the most perfect Easter dessert than the Australian cupcake queen herself? Miss Elise Strachan is here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you. The pleasure is all ours. She has an amazing show on YouTube. It's called My Cupcake Addiction. If you guys don't know it, go to it immediately after this video. So what do you have in mind for Easter?
Traditionally in Australia, I would make a pavlova, which is like this massive, soft meringue, and then you cover it in whipped cream, fresh berries. It's delicious. But today, we're gonna make some spring-colored bunny bottom cookie pops. We're gonna start with a packet of NESTLÉ Toll House chocolate chip cookie dough. We've also got 4 cups of NESTLÉ Toll House Premier White Morsels, 1 tablespoon vegetable shortening. We've also got some food coloring. We're gonna use oil or powder-based food coloring, definitely not liquid here. 2 tablespoons of cream. We've got 12 white bowl candies, and they're gonna make our little bunny tails. We've got some lollipop sticks, 12 of those.
So first we're gonna preheat our oven to 350.
And that's 175 if you're working in Celsius.
And definitely not 350 degrees Celsius because that would be bad.
That would be very bad, and we don't want burnt bunny bottoms.
Exactly. So next we're gonna take our pan that we've lined with parchment paper and break off 12 cookies from our NESTLÉ Toll House chocolate chip cookie dough. And we're gonna bake them according to the directions on the back.
Oh, they smell amazing.
They look amazing too.
So we want to take a spatula now, and we're just gonna put the cookies onto a wire rack and let them completely cool.
Now that our cookies have cooled, we are going to put them in our food processor and pulse them into crumbly cookie bits.
You're looking for a consistency of a nice fine breadcrumb. Amazing.
So now that we have crumbed these cookies into oblivion, we are going to deposit them into our small bowl.
We're gonna make a ganache now. So to make your ganache, you wanna take your cream. We're gonna simmer it in a small saucepan over a medium heat till it gets a really nice simmer going. Now that our cream's nice and hot, you wanna remove it from the heat, and we're gonna take our 1/4 cup or 1½ ounces of NESTLÉ Toll House Premier White Morsels, stir them through the hot cream mixture until everything's completely melted. You want to make sure that you don't have any lumps or bumps or anything in your ganache. Now we're gonna pour that over the cookie mixture and stir it through. This is gonna come together, and it's gonna almost resemble like a wet sand once it's all mixed through, which is gonna enable us to roll really nice balls. So once that's all mixed through, we're gonna roll 12 1-inch balls out of this. When you're rolling those, compact them really, really nice and tight.
Perfect.
And then just roll them to get the shape.
Look how pretty, guys. So these balls are actually gonna be our bunny bottoms.
They are. We're gonna bite the bunny's bottom when we go to eat these. And we're done, that's 12.
Yeah, so now we're gonna pop them in the fridge to cool.
You wanna put those in for at least an hour. We want these really nice and firm.
Now we're gonna melt our remaining morsels. This is 3 3/4 cup of Premier White Morsels in a microwave-safe, uncovered bowl on high in the microwave for 30 seconds. And don't forget to add your shortening.
As a tip, if you don't have a microwave, you can also simmer about 1 inch of water in the bottom of a small saucepan and sit a bowl on top, adding your morsels and your shortening to the bowl and stirring them until they're completely melted.
Remember, if it's not quite melted yet, feel free to give it a little stir and pop it back in the microwave for 5 to 10 seconds.
So we're gonna divide that into 3 bowls. The tint, we're just gonna take a really small amount of food coloring into each and stir it around. Start small because you kind of want lightish, more pastel-y colors, and food coloring can pack a pretty powerful punch. I love your pink. It's so beautiful.
This is a beautiful set of colors. We nailed it. Okay, so the next step is we're gonna take our lollipop sticks and we are going to dip them into our mixture, color of choice, about 1/2 inch in, and then pop them into our cookie balls.
Practice makes perfect, and a cookie pop is always a little bit firmer than a cake pop to go and put your stick into. So I suggest supporting it really firmly in between your fingers as you insert your little sticks. Once you've got all of your lollipop sticks into your cookie balls, we're gonna put some of our melted morsel mixture of each color into a separate snap seal bag. You just wanna take about 1 tablespoon or so. You don't need too much of that morsel mixture. Squeeze it all the way down into the corner so you've got no air pockets. And then we'll grab these scissors. Perfect. And then we can grab our template, which are underneath a piece of parchment paper. And we're just gonna pipe around using our little makeshift piping bags. You wanna do 4 of each color here, but rather than printing out 2 of those templates, you just wanna move your parchment paper around so you can get an extra couple of bunnies on that piece of parchment.
We've let our bunnies set to cool. Now we're gonna make our cookie pops. We're gonna dip them in the morsel mixture. If your morsel mixture has hardened while you were waiting for the bunnies to set, feel free to pop it in the microwave for a couple seconds to soften it back up.
We're gonna drip off any of that excess, and then before that chocolate on the pop starts to set, we're gonna stick our little bunny on. Isn't he looking gorgeous?
That's amazing looking.
And then you can put him straight down onto the parchment paper, grab one of your little white balls, and on goes our little cottontail. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It's unbelievably cute.
Elise, thank you so much for helping us make the most perfect Easter dessert possible.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. Before we go, I just have one question.
What's that?
I was gonna take these home to my kids, but you know it's like a 15-hour flight back to Australia. So I was thinking instead of doing that, maybe we could just
Eat them?
I like the way you think.
Yeah. I'm Ashley Adams, and as always, get out there and make the world a better place.